Up, the Mavericks taking on the Spurs. For the Mavericks, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Spurs, Mavs. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, the retirements of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker mean the start of a new era for the Spurs. Guard Patty Mills said, "We've had great teachers, and now there's a transition. It's about teaching that culture to these new guys. We aren't going to change. Bridging the gap is going to take time. That's where leadership comes in." Kevin?
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And going up against the Pelicans, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And there's Porzingis, and it's Cauley-Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Murray out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the 3.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, one star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Porzingis with the block. Now Brunson. And there's the pass to Porzingis. There's the triple. Here's Cauley-Stein, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Murray with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Cleveland. DeRozan's shot is off. Kidd-Gilchrist against White. Rebound San Antonio. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Over in the quarter, Porzingis drops in the tray.
Really easy to understand why many are high on Porzingis. This guy is a terrific offensive player.
Here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Passes it to DeRozan. Over Porzingis. DeRozan's shot is good.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league, he was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Porzingis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. It's stolen by DeRozan. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Now Murray, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Here's Pirtle, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Mavericks trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dallas moving the ball around. Dallas again missing. Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside for Murray. Pass to Aldridge. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Brunson, good.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Outside Aldridge. DeRozan in the corner. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. That's tipped. And here is Doncic. He had 27 points last game. Now here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Dallas. Brunson finds Kid Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Spurs leading by 3. Murray surveying the D. Outside Aldridge. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Brunson. Now, Cauley Stein. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Brunson. From deep. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Out left to the wing. Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Derek White played his first 3 years at Division III UC Colorado Springs. This guy ended up being the 29th pick in the 2017 draft out of Colorado. In his lone season with the Buffaloes, he was all Pac-12 first team and all defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And coming out of high school, White's only scholarship offer was a partial one to Colorado Springs.
And you know what, guys? Sometimes rejection like that can actually fuel you to greater heights. It put a chip on his shoulder. He plays with an edge. He improved, transferred to the Pac-12 for his senior season, and really the rest is history. He's got a promising future as an NBA player in front of him.
Now, here's Doncic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's rare to see a 7-footer shoot well from the foul line, guys, but that's Porzingis for you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level. That's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
Lyles check in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for White. Good on both. And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
Hardaway, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Bellinelli passes to Gay and finished off by Gay.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Mavericks trail by 5. Passes it to Powell. Hardaway against DeRozan. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Mills with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Spurs working the ball around now. A shot by Bellinelli. No good. So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 5-point game. Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
That free throw good from Doncic. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Powell kicks to Kleba. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Mills with the steal.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And finished off by Gay.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Wright. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Doncic dishes to Wright. Oh, that's offensive interference. Spurs leading by 8. And here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Gay outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gay's got 8.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Gay. 8 points for him. Back to Bellinelli. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Wright kicks to Kleba. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. Now Lyons. Guarded by Hardaway. From 11 feet away. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Doncic passes to Wright. A floater. Here's Kleba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
Marjanovic checked in for Powell. And he can't hit the second. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing Make him a good shot blocker, too.
Here's Wright after the basket by San Antonio. Basket counts.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Lyles with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 11. Now Hardaway. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Wright. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Bellinelli against Hardaway. Fades. And that one hits back iron. Inside, Marjanovic. It's hauled in by Lyles. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleba in at the 4 slot. Hardaway with the steal. One-on-one here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. That's good from Forbes. And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Aren't some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Here's Wright after Rudy Gay's bucket. Here's Mills. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Some solid defense from Gay. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Mills. And the layup falls.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wright looking around to stop the run. Here's Marjanovic. Nice D from Aldridge. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Kicks it to Aldridge. Fires from the wing. No good there. And it's Dallas the other way. And the pass to Forbes. Here's Bellinelli. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for DeLon Wright.
You know, Bellinelli really is an effective role player. He's a veteran sharpshooter with sneaky athleticism and just seems to always be in the right spot.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
White, he's checked in for Bellinelli. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Doubled by Murray. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Drills the three-pointer. Kid Gilchrist has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Murray with it. Aldridge left side. Over Cauley Stein. Cans the 12-footer. Aldridge has got his first points of the game.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Hardaway, no good. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Murray outside to the paint. Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Brunson. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Murray with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Hardaway. Over Murray. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Spurs leading by 18. Pass to Gay. Down low. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Rudy Gay. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
Kid Gilchrist finds Hardaway. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Cauley Stein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Cauley Stein, so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And the first one drops. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 21. Brunson scanning the floor. Kid Gilchrist finds Brunson. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Kid Gilchrist. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
Encouraging to see for sure, guys. I mean, Kid Gilchrist is very aware he's got to improve his 3-point shot.
Murray outside. There's the pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Murray against Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis to the inside. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. Aldridge down low. Cauley Stein defending. Aldridge. Good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's an 18-point game. Outside, Porzingis. Over Gay. Porzingis can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Mavericks trail by 20. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Back to Brunson. From deep, another 3 for Dallas.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now here's Murray, guarded closer. Dishes to DeRozan. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist, and the Spurs scoring again.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Hardaway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. While we have a chance, here are the NBA's assist leaders for the second half of the season. DeJounte Murray, 4th.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Here's Aldridge. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Aldridge has got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Dallas also making some changes. Mike Powell comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Doncic is subbed in. Away. Here's Doncic, and the layup's good off the glass. And Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys. And I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding. And sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
Rosen dishes to Poeltl. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Murray outside. Here's Poeltl. But he gets it back. Outside, White. Puts up a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Out to Porzingis. Tries again. Misses off the right iron. San Antonio leading by 15. DeRozan in the corner. San Antonio again missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here is Murray. Passes it to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go with a 3. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Murray outside. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Doncic outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. San Antonio leading by 13. Now here's Murray. And that one drops for him. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense The concentration, outstanding.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Some excellent work early from Rudy Gay. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. White is out there with Murray, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan on the wing. Mavericks with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
DeJounte Murray played just 1 season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those especially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Now here's DeRozan. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Out to White. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Spurs lead by 14.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, he's upped his intensity really in a big way tonight. No stopping him now.
And so here is Dallas. Now Brunson. 10 points for him. There's the 3. He's off on that one. Spurs leading by 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Clark, coming out of Washington as a one-and-done, DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
The first one falls. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Porzingis, count it. Porzingis has got 7 points.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Aldridge left side. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Now here's Murray. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the middle. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, DeMarcus finds him.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 16. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Brunson with it. White on him. The 11-footer. Again, the Mavericks score. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles check in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray. Now here's Mills. Pass to Bellinelli. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley Stein. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. Both free throws good from Bellinelli.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Doncic. He has 5. Pass to Kleber. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Porzingis shoots over Lyles. Almost, but it rolls out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here is Pirtle. Following the miss by Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The pass to Hardaway. Mills with the steal. Bellinelli against Hardaway. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Doncic, covered by Mills. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And that's now 7 points for Luka Doncic.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Mills. That one good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Brunson finds Hardaway. Back to Brunson. 11 feet away. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Passes to Doncic. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Wright, he's checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Bellinelli.
And, you know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
Now here's Wright. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got 9 points.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make a case it makes him sharper and more focused.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, you were talking about the mid-range and the post-ups. Those are the strengths of DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Coach Popovich has been so successful for decades because he always adapts to the strengths of his players. Outstanding coaches do that in every sport. That shot diet might not work for most other teams, but if it fits the Spurs, they'll go old school and make it work for them.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Gay. Mavericks with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Back to Bellinelli. Wiles kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gay. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. 17-point game.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Wright. Gay right side. He kicks to Bellinelli. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Cauley Stein.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now here is Hardaway. He feeds it to Doncic. Shot from the wing, and that's collected by Gay. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Mills, and he converts the layup. Mills has got 6.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Wright with it. Doncic outside. Back to Wright. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
What's up? Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era. Hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
And that one falls for Bellinelli. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP. 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Both free throws good from Bellinelli.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bellinelli against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Doncic.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here is Forbes. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 17 now.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Wright. 5 points in the game. Doncic feeling it out over Gay. Powell, no one around him. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Double team on Aldridge. Gay outside on the wing. Bellinelli. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Forbes, the pass to Bellinelli. Feeds it to Aldridge. 6 feet out. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Doncic outside. Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here is Forbes. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Back to Forbes for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wright. Here's the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Wright nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Pass to DeRozan. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good position.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 7. Live from the AT&TCenter in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here is Murray on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Wright and Doncic are the backcourt pair. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's DeRozan. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Inside, stolen by Gay. White against Wright. The pass to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge, the 11-footer. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wright, the pass to Doncic. Back to Wright. This one for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 7. To the wing right side. For 3, Murray. Here's Gay. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Outside, White. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Right wing. Here's Marjanovic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. And if he continues to improve, he'll be more valuable as a teammate.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Dallas calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Murray, no good. Mavericks trail by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Wright, just 5 on the clock. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Porzingis with the steal. With some arc. Kept alive. Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2.
That one falls for Brunson. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
Now here is Pirtle. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. Fades back. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Murray. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Spurs leading by 8. Murray outside. Pirtle kicks to White. Here's Aldridge. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Now Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. And Porzingis, here we go, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, guys, 7-footers usually don't dribble and drive that smoothly, but that's why they call Porzingis the unicorn.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Aldridge. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Mavericks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bounce pass from Kid Gilchrist. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's Porzingis. The dish to right. Dallas moving it around. And the pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. To the wing on the left. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Clark, underrated athleticism for Derek White. For a 6'4" guard, he can finish above the rim.
And not only that, guys, but he also blocks shots. I mean, coming out of college, he and #1 pick Markelle Fultz, the only players in the Pac-12 that rank top 10 in scoring, assists, and blocks. That's a heck of a triple.
And the first one at the line is good. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past. But the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams. Although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Free throw good, Murray. And with his skill level, sometimes the sheer strength and size of Aldridge goes overlooked.
Yeah, and he's not afraid or hesitant to play bully ball. I mean, on that block, he gets that body into you and leans into that sweet jump shot of his, and he can make you look bad.
And so Murray nails both of them.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to right. Now Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 3. Over Aldridge. Dallas no good that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now White following the Porzingis miss from deep. Murray the pass to White. Back to Murray from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 15. Outside Kid Gilchrist. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
DeRozan against Kid Gilchrist. Right outside. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's 18 points for Aldridge.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Brunson. Right outside. Floats one up. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And no good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Murray, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kid Gilchrist finds Wright. And he makes that one.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Spurs leading by 13. Murray outside. Aldridge left side. Back to Murray. Passes it to Pirtle. White inside. Right on him. Basket good. White's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mavericks trail by 15, and the Mavericks call time here.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in, is his strength. He's an old-school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Brunson with it. Pass to Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a live body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
free throw is good from Doncic. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the man who moved up 2 spots to get him. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for White. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Comparisons being drawn between Kristaps Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki for their height and skill level, understandably so, and in many eyes fitting that Porzingis is now a Dallas Maverick.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Murray the pass to White. The Spurs working the ball around now. DeRozan against Kidd-Gilchrist.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Over Aldridge. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Clark, looking at those 2 players you just mentioned. Nowitzki, 7 foot tall. Porzingis, 7'3".
Yeah, you take a look at those guys, and the difference really, I think, is the athleticism of Porzingis. He moves a little better. He bounces a little higher. And as he's gotten stronger, I think center might be his natural position, whereas Dirk was really better suited to being a power forward.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's Doncic following the bucket by the Spurs. 6 to shoot. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. That one a little long. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They have a 19-point lead. Murray, no good. Here's Doncic. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, you know, even if it's on the defensive end, you know, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.